Welcome back to Brothership of the Game, playing Cloudberry Kingdom. We're going to just go through story mode. It's my character. I like that. We're gonna continue on chapter 2, The Hills. I don't know how much harder this is gonna get. I want to try playing through all of this. I don't know how far I'll get. I'm only gonna do chapter 2 in this video, but I want to go through more, and I want to do a disclaimer at the beginning of every episode, basically saying, hey, if it's taking too long, I'm gonna cut some of the fails out, and it'll just jump to the most recent successes. This is how it's done in most platforming games like that are in this behavior. So, chapter 2, The Hills, Wheelie. Anybody who saw the last one probably recognized that death right there. Ah! I literally did. See. The wheel, it controls weird. I forgot those disappear. Shoot! Ah. Dang it. Ooh. Checkpoint. Kill that thing for no reason. No! Kill that thing for no reason again. No! Okay. The wheel is slightly hard. It just controls funny. Ooh. Controls lasers. Like I said, lasers are the bane. Oh, I can't even reach that. Lasers! Checkpoint. No. Seriously? Ooh, no! It's just the wheel it just feels heavier when playing with it. It's some getting used to. Checkpoint, of course, right into the spike. Ooh. Okay, it officially got challenging. Yeah, it did. Really. This is still easy compared to that one free play level. Whew. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I gotta patience. Let that pass. No! Oh! No! How the heck did I miss that? Ah. God dang it. I died, but I'm fine with that. I died many times as I want, as long as I beat the level. Wait. Oi. So, any of my viewers, anime fans, I've been recently watching Hunter x Hunter, and I'm currently I started at the beginning, the 2011 series, but it seems like there is multiple gaps based on. I looked ahead, and like the new season of Hunter x Hunter actually has a different subtitle, and so is it like, does it get new subtitles? Anybody, if somebody can respond in the comments, let me know. Does it get new subtitles whenever like a new season's kind of starts? Not really season, but kind of like how Naruto Shippuden is the continuation of Naruto. All it did was really get a new title and then continue it. Is that how Hunter x Hunter is doing it too? It's interesting. I've been staying up between study sessions watching that. It'd be like 2 in the morning. I'm like, just one more episode. I want to see what Gon does. Or Gon, or however you want to pronounce his name. Does anybody, what is her name? Carl Pika, can't, not the girl, it's a guy. The guy who wants to get revenge on, the spider troop. You know, yeah, I forgot her name, his name. But is it, the reason I'm getting the whole gender identity crisis on him is because does anybody else have a feeling that that should have been a female character? I mean, he looks female. He gives the vibe of a female off. I mean, he's even wearing chains. I mean, how is that not a female? And I'm not saying males can't wear the chains, but you, come on, if a female had been wearing chains like that, you know that would have been pretty hot. And now it's a guy wearing chains like that. I'm like, what? But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. But and then I might be giving spoilers away, but Melody, you know, after it's not, can't be spoilers. It's a 2011 season, and I'm only in episode what 46 currently. But Melody, she that's a girl that had the song cursed on her or whatever, and I find it interesting, and I'm kind of curious if there's any like fan art, like Melody X Koriko or whatever his name is. Because that's just funny, because you know there might be some romantic thing there, even if he's like that Melody's ugly. I mean, supposedly that was all because of the song that she heard, and in theory, she's actually pretty good looking. Is that all that occurred? Because then again, it was just the arm thing she showed. I mean, it might not be the entire. That might know what Melody looks like, and it just happens that she's flat out ugly. But I'm not gonna be judgmental. I give everybody a fair chance. I'm not shallow like everybody else on the internet is. But oh, seriously. It's like every episode I gotta censor out a portion of my thing because people log in, and I mean I know people online who don't censor that. That was actually my brother who just jumped in, but I don't think I don't want to feel like getting his permission to do anything about it. Ooh, at least start here. So I'll just blur it out again because people are creepy, and people on the internet are dangerous, and you know. I guess I can leave it up there. It'd be easier not to leave it up there. I did that in the last video. Oh, Tiny Bob, woohoo! Oh, he flies when you jump. He's got like this really hovery feel on about him. Really hover feel. No, I just wanted perfect. I could have gotten a checkpoint here and then gone back, but I just wanted. I don't like the feel of Tiny Bob. Way too hovery. There we go, perfect. There's actually an achievement to buy my first power up, which I learned you can actually. Oh wow, I got a 1,820. Wow. But I'm not gonna use that. Well, I'm probably gonna need it in later levels. Maybe I won't need it in later levels, and I just won't ever buy a power up. Who knows? I mean, I could. It's there, might as well. But I'm not a quitter. I'm a winner. And winners don't quit. Hello, I am a bad guy. How'd it go? I can't remember the movie quote. I bet you lost count. Woo! I got an achievement. And then I died. And I died again. Oh, I didn't even notice that one. I thought I was in the clear there. Okay, I'm being greedy. Stop being greedy. I'm treating this a lot like a time trial. Like, I want to go through it fast. But, it's a platformer. It's supposed to be taking it slow, but I just feel like I should always be moving forward. Oh! The feeling of when you die is just, it's demoralizing. And what? Fly just moves. It's like, nope! Return of the Flies. If you watched my brother and I play Broforce, you would know about the fly that landed on our screen. And the thing about that was we were playing and a fly literally landed on our screen. But when we were watching the video, it didn't make sense. We were just talking about a fly all of a sudden. And if we thought it'd be funny to put a little tiny fly on the screen and make him walk across the video. So we did. It wasn't even that tiny of a fly, it was a massive fly. But we probably could have made it a little more realistic in size, but whatever. We didn't want to be held legally responsible for anybody breaking their screen trying to swat a fly because we stuck a fly in our video. Yes, that's my excuse. Don't judge. Cheaters. You see that? You see that thing just disappear on me? What was I supposed to do? No. And notice the music is different. I appreciate this. Really? Woo! The stupid ghost ones are like the troll. They have a troll face on those guys. It's like they're the trolls of this game. Fireball doesn't remind me of Mario. There it goes again. I don't mind. It's like slow-mo. It's like getting that slow-mo power for free. Bullet time, boy. Ooh, that was close. Woo. Need this. There we go. Like a checkpoint in every level. There's a lot of checkpoints in this game. They may have been catering to players that weren't as good. And I guess it keeps it from being. Like, a lot of people quit Super Meat Boy because it was just way too hard. They would get to a certain level and just give up. And I mean, I admit it was Super Meat Boy was hard. And I apologize. I'm going to constantly compare this to Super Meat Boy, probably because it's literally the closest thing to it. Like, Super Meat Boy is literally the closest thing in relation that is similar to this game. Ooh. So, ooh, this is getting harder though. The fat is in the fire, but Peacemaker. Continue. There's no, notice there's, oh look at this classic. Oh, I'm back to classic. That's cool. Greatly appreciate. I like classic. Well, I like double jumping more. Double jump is just one of those things that if it's in a platformer, it's natural. Double jump is just natural on a platform because you make mistakes, and double jump, having the ability to double jump, allows you to reach heights that, or fix a mistake you may have messed up on. This thing you just keep jumping on. No, and then when you try jumping off of it, it screws you over like that. No, it's Spike. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. There we go. Oh crap, Matt was gonna make that. I want to jump that. You gotta be patient in this game. and then not so patient when it comes to this. Wasn't even paying attention half the time. I mean, it's just if you keep moving forward, you'll probably hit something that'll save your life. I mean, I was just running forward, and there was half the time there was nothing in front of me until I got there, and then I realized what I was going to jump onto. Oops. Oh, the fireball wasn't timed right. Dang it. Checkpoint. You can move through some of these. Ah, I was hoping to avoid that. You can move through some of these levels pretty fast if you just time everything right. Oh, couldn't make that. I missed a crystal. Oh. Come on. See? Bloody checkpoint. What? Could've sworn I landed on that guy. Stupid crystals. I didn't even get any height off that. And he disappears, of course. Those ghosts are like trolls. This is a fun game though. It's challenging, it's a platformer. Platformers are always fun, and it's not even a platformer where you gotta worry about combat. You're literally just avoiding things, which is, in essence, a pure platformer. In essence, I guess. I don't know what a pure platformer is, but I think this qualifies. I mean, a lot of people complain that the graphics could have been better, but what is a game? Like, why does a game need good graphics to be fun? It doesn't. Exactly. Too many people are like, you need awesome graphics and awesome AI to make a game good. Well, I guess the people who enjoy the COD, the Call of Duty Ghosts fish AI will be happy that those fish can finally swim away from them, even though that's not some new breakthrough at all. And really, I just feel sorry for the probably an intern that came up with the idea that had to sit there and create this AI for all the fish swimming around the water. I mean, really, I'm okay. Granted, games like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, that the AI wasn't really images. The fish were images in the water, unless you modded, in which case it was no longer images. They swam away, but normally with vanilla GTA San Andreas was just images, and a lot of games were but they acted like it was such an astounding breakthrough, like, oh, this has never been done before, which is bogus, because many people have brought up the fact that even in Mario 64, the fish acted like fish. I mean, they swim away from you when you swam near them, and I think they just shouldn't have created such a big breakthrough. That's not one of those things that's like, oh, we're gonna sell our game by pointing out the fact that our fish swim. I mean, really? I mean, could they not show you anything else? It's like, oh, I guess they couldn't. It's a lot of, okay, I'm gonna have a lot of fanboys of Call of Duty chewing me out, but, I mean, really, what's different between every Call of Duty game? Somebody show me what's different. I mean, you got different levels, and there's certain games that made, like, big jumps, like, Like Modern Warfare 2 was the first game with co-op Spec Ops, which I loved. I actually honestly loved the Spec Ops. And then you have Black Ops. You have the zombies. I didn't like the zombies too much in. I don't like zombies actually. That's not a fun game mode in my opinion. But there's certain things that just they eventually start alternating, but then they milk it. And personally, I love the story in Black Ops. That was amazing story. I mean, I usually don't get you're told not to get Call of Duty games based on the story, but honestly, Black Ops, the first one, was like amazing. That ending, whew. But like I said, it's always the same thing. Most games that are annual like that, like every year a new copy, a new version of the game comes out in order to make more money. A lot of games like that are they eventually become the same thing over and over again. For instance, Halo, exact same thing. Halo 3 was amazing multiplayer. Halo Reach, let me go back to ODST first. ODST was, in my opinion, a pretty fun game. I quite enjoyed ODST. It was essentially open world, co-op with friends, and you had these little missions in between, which is really nice. It's like playing it. It's like normal, like how a normal open world game is. You have these missions that take you out of the game and put you into like a side mission. Grand Theft Auto does it, even though a lot of the missions are still in the open world. But a good example of one that takes you out of the game would be, okay, no, that's not good. Grand Theft Auto does it. It's just not all the time. Basically, they always had a mission, which I didn't mind. It was actually pretty cool, and a lot of people got pissed off. Oh, this was supposed to be DLC. I mean, come on, that would have been an amazing DLC. If it was DLC, it would have been easily $20 worth of DLC, and they did. They sold ODST for cheaper, so you can't fully complain. I mean, they didn't sell it for full retail price, and people are complaining like Saints Row 3, exact same. Saints Row 4, my apologies, exact same complaints. This is DLC. Okay, that was DLC, but look at the situation. THQ went bankrupt. Luckily for all the Saints Row fans out there, the Volition, the developers of Saints Row, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that's correct. They were bought up by Deep Silver, which is beneficial, because now we know we're gonna have more games from them, and they make good games. I mean, granted, a lot of people don't like it because it's a GTA clone, yada yada, but it's, in my opinion, it's more fun than GTA. GTA 4 had horrible driving physics. I'm sorry, I could not. I ended up playing the last 3/4 of GTA 4 driving around in taxis because I could not stand driving the cars myself. It was horrible. But essentially, Saints Row is just GTA clone, granted, that you can have fun in. You don't have to take it. You're not meant to take it seriously. It's meant to be a goofball. Now back to the original point. People are complaining that this should have been DLC, but the scenario as is THQ went bankrupt, Deep Silver bought them out, and THQ at one point, right before they went bankrupt, THQ was making Volition turn their DLC into a full game in order to profit. They were going bankrupt, they needed to profit. So they still went bankrupt. THQ failed. Volition went bankrupt THQ went bankrupt way before Volition finished their game. Luckily, Deep Silver brought them up and said, hey, well, you already put all this work into the game, why don't you put a little more work into it and release it as a full game. And they even, back on that point, made it cheaper. It's not a full game. If you own Saints Row 3rd, which you should own Saints Row 3rd by now because it has been free on so many bundle sites. I mean, right now it's free on Humble Bundle. No, what's Humble Bundle? Yeah, I think it's Humble Bundle. It's free. Ooh, bouncy. Oh, this is horrible. It's free on Humble Bundle. Oh, not free. Sorry, it's really cheap. Okay, you pay. I think it was last time I checked, like $4, and you get Saints Row the Third, a few other games, and then like all the DLC for Saints Row the Third. So you can't be complaining. And you even get Dead Island. Okay, it's a good deal. I mean, Dead Island it probably cost $25. I didn't buy that one because I didn't like the first Dead Island. Honestly, it was too slow. It was interesting concept, really interesting. I'll give it that, but it was a little too slow for my taste. The zombies were repetitive. Constant combat with the zombies was repetitive, and then they finally throw in a new one, and then that just became a repetitive zombie after that. But so Volition is releasing Saints Row 4, Saints Row 4. And it's really obvious that they're just trying to have fun with it. I saw some peek previews, and it's basically, it looked a lot like Prototype, the game Prototype. But that was a fun game, and honestly, I don't think it would be that bad. I mean, they're gonna do more stuff to it, but I mean, yeah, they're gonna do more stuff to it, hopefully. But it can't be that bad, and it's cheaper if you have Saints Row the Third. You get $5 off. You pre-order. I think it has to be a pre-order though, so best pre-order soon. It comes out August 20th. And then it'll be fun. Don't take it seriously. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. It's gonna be a fun game that just it plays. So. Now look at me here. I'm playing this game. I don't think I've talked about this game. I think I've gone the last 5 minutes or so talking about other games, completely unrelated games. Speaking of which, my brother and I, and speaking of Saints Row 4, my brother and I actually plan to sneak peek here. Plan to do a let's play of Saints Row 4 in co-op mode. So look forward to that. We're both buying it, and we loved the third one. We played that a lot. And so, and it'd be the beginning of next semester, so expect a lot of it, because a lot of the homework shouldn't be building up too much. But, it'd be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'll probably take a weekend off to play that my heart's content out of that. So, I mean, it'll be fun for everyone, fun for our viewers, and fun for us. I really don't like the bouncy guy. You gotta you gotta strategically go around this a little more carefully, because you're bouncing up into everything. Tidy up by Peacemaker. How the... Oh, because I was supposed to use a freaking bug. A bug. Dang it. Dang it. I missed it. I can't miss my crystal children. Dang it. So as your levels progress, it seems basically you have a whole bunch of different versions. Dang it. Can I even make this? Out that? Aha! Can I make this one? This is the one you can't make. So, you have a bunch of different versions of the character, which we played free play, so we kind of got a spoiler there of all the different versions. So all we gotta worry about is all we have to worry about is whenever we actually hit those versions. It'll be a little bit of adjustment. Nero's Law. Wasn't Nero some guy who burned a bunch of guys in the, like, in Rome? Yeah, he would, like, dance around his yard naked with spikes of burning people in his yard. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same person. Wikipedia it and tell me I'm wrong. Also, fun history fact, the fact that he walked around he danced around his yard naked with burning people around him. He was a weird guy. But we study him now. Now, think about it. We study this guy who is this Roman emperor who was kind of crazy. I mean, that guy had some mental problems. And if you think about it, most of the people we study did something that during that era everybody would call them weird for it, and now we're studying them. For instance, I can't think of another example actually. Yeah, okay, here's a good one. During the era of Galileo, he was accused of being a heretic because of his what he proved. Galileo, that's right? Galileo? Yeah, I'm not a history buff. I'm an engineer, so don't God damn it, man, I'm an engineer, not a history buff. And also a nerd because that was a Star Trek reference. For those of you caught it. Except it was reworded a bit. Don't judge. Essentially, he created the geocentric theory of the solar system. Going against the very he did a heliocentric theory of our solar system, where all the planets went around the sun, which went against the geocentric of the time, where everybody thought that it revolved around the Earth, which it was quite interesting, and he was marked as a heretic for it, and threatened a lot actually during that era. If you think about it, he was the weird one that nobody liked. Now, this goes to show that being weird in school and thinking differently than everybody else is not a bad thing. It should not be frowned upon like many public school systems try to do. You should think differently than everybody else. You should go into every scenario thinking every possible outcome. You shouldn't just believe what's at face value like so many people are doing. So don't go with the crowd saying YOLO or what was you thinking before? Like all these memes going around. I mean, they're fun. Memes are actually fun. They don't hurt anybody. YOLO, really? If you're making fun of it, okay. But I mean, everybody. It's like trying to be a hipster. Being a hipster has gone to. It's pretty much going against what originally a hipster was. Hipster was a person who did something different. I'm pretty sure that's what a hipster originally was. But now a hipster pretty much became the thing to do. So everybody's like, I can't get that. Everybody is now trying to be a hipster, doing different, and it became no longer what a hipster stood for. So you just be yourself. Don't try to fit in. Don't try to. You will be accused going through high school and going basically until you hit college. You'll be accused of being a nerd, a geek, you'll be pretty much put into a category. You'll be put into a jock category or a nerd category, and certain categories during that time of your life is more preferable than others. I actually went to a high school that was completely it was ruled by the nerds. Essentially, if you had good grades, you could get away with murder. I mean, not literally, but you know what I mean. You could do a lot of bad things as long as you had good grades. And the main reason for that was because it made the school look really good. And that's how it is. You get good grades, the school looks better. So a lot of schools, good grades let you do more, honestly. But you will be made fun of by the jocks. This is what happens. The jocks are bullies. They're stronger than you. They're not smarter than you, but they are stronger than you, and they will try to show this. Thing is, though, you get enough nerds coming to the same exact school, eventually 1 or 3 jocks that come through can't withstand that many nerds. So you eventually get a school which is run by nerds, because all the nerds can overpower the 4 or 5 jocks that are present. So my school was essentially run by nerds, and so being a nerd was what was cool and what was in. It was better than being a jock. So a lot of the jocks were the ones that made fun of it. It was pretty much like flipping the normal high school hierarchy that you see in movies and basically flipping it on its head, and that's no longer how it works. I liked it because I'm a nerd, and now I'm an engineer, software engineer at a company, while going for my computer engineering degree, computer and electrical engineering degree. So, but once you exit high school, you'll have a bunch of categories. You'll go through life in a bunch of ways, and you can either go through life. How's the frame rate drop? You can be a job. You can get a job doing anything you enjoy, because now you're in college, you can pick your path. Most people start general because they have no idea what they want to be. I knew exactly. And originally I was computer science, got my computer science degree, but it was something I enjoyed. And when I was going through classes, I was running into people with the exact same mindset as me. I was no longer weird. I no longer thought differently. Everybody else was thinking the exact same way. Not exactly, but it was my people. And when you go to college, you'll find that that's true. No matter what degree path you pick, you'll run into, you still have a few people that are mean and really annoying, but you'll essentially run into people like you, and you'll have fun. College is fun, mostly because it's the first time you experience people who are like you and aren't going to accuse you for doing everything. And then also in college, the nerds rule again, because we get better grades than everybody else. And in college, it doesn't matter if you're... Well, I guess some schools it does matter if you're on the football team. But anyway, doesn't matter what degree you are, you just need to be yourself. Oops, I should have held A there. This is actually a hard level here. So how did you guys enjoy life lessons from me? Life lessons. Maybe I should make that a normal thing and just play random games. And instead of saying let's play Cloudberry Kingdom Part 2, it should be life lessons during Cloudberry Kingdom Part 2. And that's just how it is. Life lessons from Dylan Part 2. And I'll be playing like Saints Row and shooting up people and like laughing my butt off in regards to that. And you guys will be hearing me you'll see me doing that while talking about how it's bad to do drugs. That's a good idea. Remember, kids, it's bad to hop around on a springy horse while trying to avoid swingy spike balls and jump from platform to platform. That's bad, kids. Very bad. I've died so often in this level. I keep forgetting to hold A on the bottom of that. Now, as you may notice, there's two, what I do in the game is I get frustrated. Yeah, and you can tell I'm frustrated because I go, or something like that. Now, there's really famous videos called rage quit videos. Essentially, a lot of people do it because they're popular, supposedly. And all it is a guy who gets overly aggravated at a game. It's really, really stupid. I mean, why would you get that aggravated over dying here 50... I mean, I understand if you die here, you were here 100 times and you died. I think I'm verging on that. But, they get aggravated, god dang it, over the smallest things. And I personally don't like watching those videos. It's stupid. It's not funny. You're literally watching them fail. And I believe when you watch a video, you should be watching it to actually see a person succeed. Like, I've watched some Rogue Legacy videos, and the person I'm watching is really bad at the game. So, I actually stopped watching his videos because it wasn't fun anymore. He was bad. People were giving him advice. He just wasn't following it. I know it takes a while because you record a bunch of videos and then you split it up into sections. Screw getting perfect. This is too long a level to... this is... Okay, there's no checkpoints here. This reminds me of the Impossible game. I actually beat the first Impossible game. Believe it or not, I beat the first Impossible game. It was like... It was so satisfying of a moment. I was like, yeah, I beat it! And this kind of reminds me of it, because you just don't have... You're not just pressing A, though. That's the issue. You gotta actually move appropriately. Holy crap, this better be the last level in this zone, because this is taking forever. Dang! Yeah, I'm not going for every gem. I'm not gonna die just because I missed a gem. I'm gonna try hitting every single one, but this level is too long to get up just because I missed one gem. This is what I meant when I watched the last video where I was like, I probably hit a point where I just stopped going for perfect. I mean, the easier levels I can go perfect on, but holy crap. Oh, really? What? No! Now that's a point in time where you can rage. I mean, that was stupid. Yeah, I'm so stupid. I was there, and I just messed up the landing. Barely, too. I don't even know what happened there. I was like, oh, look, it's the end, and I just miss it. What in the world? God dang it. Ah! This level has officially got me aggravated. I'm not looking forward to future levels now. If this is this... No! No! Wow. Evidence. Nah! How do you miss that? I mean, I went right between the spike balls and the frickin'... Look at that, I even got perfect. Yeah! That's what it's about. So, yeah, I didn't mess up that last jump. I just felt like going through the entire level again. My nose itches. To, get perfect that time around. Yeah, that's the reason I messed up. Screw getting perfect! That's not happening. Perfect's no longer happening. Perfect no longer in reach. Got a checkpoint at least. Got a checkpoint, don't care I died. Whew, okay. I don't know whether it's because these levels are harder or this springy guy is just a harder character to use. Because admittedly, I'm dying a lot more. There we go. No! I spoke too soon. Oh, even the, I don't know, I hit him, that's why the mouth opened. I thought the mouths were opening because they were laughing at me getting killed. But it just seems because I hit them. I only missed one gem that level. Oh my god. As I walk right off the edge. Screw gems. My crystal children, you're old enough to live on your own. I bid you adieu. And you can spend for yourself against these orange cubes and spike balls and... At least there's checkpoints. That... Oh, what the... I didn't even get a good jump off that. Woo! Oh my god. So lady, it should be the last zone of level 2. It was 40 in the... Oh no, because I'm gonna go through a bunch of levels as multi-random stuff, I think. Maybe this is the last zone. No. Well, last time it was you went through 10 more levels after you get to the first world. After you got to the end of the near the end, you had 10 more levels. That was essentially going. You went through and it randomly. I don't think it was random. I think it was ordered. But essentially, you just got a whole bunch of different abilities, one level after the other, and it was a. Oh come on! I couldn't get up there. And that's how it worked out. A bunch of different abilities. And it might do that again today, but I'm on level 80, and I think I've already gone through... Yeah, I already gone through 3 abilities. I started out as the rolly ball thing, then I went to Tiny Guy, then I went to Classic. Classic was fun. I enjoyed Classic. I want to go back to Classic. But, and then I went to this, which I was actually expecting Alpha Classic to go with a random. But I wasn't really expecting Classic. I think the bouncy should have appeared before Classic appeared. I wonder if they were trying to introduce a new element. I don't know. If it was, I don't see it. But checkpoint. Thank the Lord. Come on, jump up. Thank the Lord Almighty. No. Yeah. Dear Lord, mio mia. Okay, don't go down there. That's suicide. It looks like you can do it, but then that fireball comes up. It's like the same thing 3 times in a row. Aha! The end! Cleared level! Whew!
This orb will build me infinite worlds to rule!
Once I deliver her safely, I can finally retire.
Time to pop some wood between us and your zero. I mean, you.
Oh, that's cheating.
How old are you? 9?
Oh, come on! These trees are totally fucked. Maybe you should consider branching out into a new career, Bob.
Wow.
You think that's gonna stop him?
Yeah, I kinda do.
Wow. Punny. So punny. Now we're in the frozen forest, and I am Bob. Boot. Okay. Yeah. Screw getting perfect. Not happening. We established this last before. Nope, not happening. Okay, well, I finished World 2. This is World 3. The forest, it's all frozen. You got. How are these guys even flying? You know when you stick a fly into the freezer, it will completely become immobilized, and it'll just kind of sit there dead. And you leave it out of the freezer for a little while, and it'll slowly warm back up, defrost essentially, and then start flying again. But these guys are currently frozen. They should not. Oh really? I don't even know how to get past that part. Come on! What the heck? Am I going too fast through this zone? Wow, I don't know. Come on. But, yeah, they will be frozen, and they'll defrost. These guys are frozen and... and they're flying. I don't know. Beats me. But anyway, I'll play World 3 next time. This is Brothership of the Game playing Cloudberry Kingdom. Have a good one, guys.